Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to bring you the brand new SYM Jet X from 2021. And as you can see, it's a motorcycle that comes to compete with on the PCX, the Yamaha NMAX, and I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first to have the ability or the possibility to test ride this motorcycle. It has some similarities with the Jet 14, especially the tires and the rims. They are exactly the same. The Jet 14 has ABS on the front. This one has ABS on the front and on the rear. And it has also some difference. As you can see, this central column does not exist on the Jet 14. It's a little bit more wider, a little bit more heavy, but it's also a little bit more powerful. You can have this motorcycle in three colors, basically this gray, the red one, which is my favorite, and finally the black. And if we take a close look in the front, we can see the windscreen. It's a short windscreen. We have the blinkers here embedded on the fairings, very nice. The lights LED with an aggressive design. Traditional suspension, disc 260 millimeters. Like I said, ABS on the front and in the rear. The rims is 14 aluminium rims, and the tires is the CST 100/90 on the front. If we take a closer look at the rear, we have here underneath the seat the space to storage one helmet. The lights, like I said, everything is LED, the blinkers included. We have dual shock, which are adjustable. A disc 220 millimeters with ABS, like I said. Rim in aluminium, 14 inches. And the tires are the CST 110/80 that we equip this motorcycle in the rear. And regarding the soul of the motorcycle, we are talking about an engine of 124 cc's or 125 cc's, one cylinder, liquid cooled, 4 valves. It has 12.92 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. It's Euro 5 compliant, and the transmission of this motorcycle is CVT. Regarding the seat height, we are talking about 770 millimeters, so it's a very low seat height, and it's very easy to go on top of the motorcycle. As you can see, no issues here. You can reach the floor without any problems. The only thing is the central column that you don't have in the Jet 14, which you have on this one. It makes it a little bit difficult. But besides that, no major problems. I do have several positions where I can put my legs while riding, which is something that I like on scooters. The fuel capacity is 7.5 liters, which should give you around 250 to 300 kilometers. It's going to depend how you treat the throttle, and it only weighs 140 kilograms. So it's a very agile and nimble motorcycle to travel around the city for your everyday commute. I do like it. We have a storage compartment here with the USB plug inside, where you can connect and charge mobiles, GPS, whatever you want. And finally, the handlebar and the dashboard or the clock, I will talk while riding because I can do that. It's a very simple information. It says all the basics. Just one last thing before I go, which I almost forgot. The motorcycle now, it's keyless. So basically, you have this key we can put on your pocket. You can unlock the motorcycle. And you have this spare key which comes together, which is this one here, which means that if you run out of battery, you can open this latch here on the front and put the key inside, open the seat and have access to the battery, change the battery, recharge it, do whatever with this spare key. So it's another thing that, let me just put it in place before I lose it. And then we unlock the motorcycle, we hear this beep, and if you turn this notch to the left, we open the seat where we have access to storage and the fuel. If we turn it to the right, we give it a little bit power, let's do the sets, check everything, and then we just have to press the lever and the starter, and the motorcycle is ready to go, such as I will be right now. Okay guys, here I am on board of the SYM Jet X, and I've been enjoying it. I already did the Portuguese review and now I'm doing the English, and it is a really nice 125, and it comes to compete with the PCX from Honda, the NMAX from Yamaha, and I do think it is a good option. Neither of them have good protection, good wind protection, okay? This is exactly the same. Where I'm riding, it's a windy area. I'm a tall guy, 1 meter and 85, and the wind, it's catching me underneath my neck. So with all my weight and all my height and all this wind, it's impossible to go over the 105, 108 kilometers an hour, which is the top speed that I was able to do with this motorcycle so far. Another thing, motorcycle now with 18 kilometers, I pick it up brand new with 2 kilometers, so it's a brand new motorcycle. So the engine, it's not loosened enough. The brakes they didn't settle yet, so I will not do any braking tests on this review. I know it will brake, of course, but it will not brake the quality that I was expecting. But because I'm stubborn with myself, I'm gonna do a braking test right over there. I'm gonna exit this highway or fast lane, or I don't know, and I'm gonna go this way just to do some braking tests for you. It's like it's killing me not to do it, so I'm gonna do it. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, stop. You see? Yep, it does stop, but not as fast as I want. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Yes, it needs a little bit more time, but it does stop. It's not like I said, it's not. It needs time. That's all I have to say, because there is nothing I can do about that. Okay, since I'm here, let me enjoy this road, which is not the best road in the world. It's not bad, okay, but it has a lot of holes, just to show you and to tell you how the suspension feels. And the suspension feels really cool and really nice on this motorcycle. Woo! Not just because of the suspension, but also because of the seat. The seat is one of the major points that makes a difference for the other two that I've mentioned before, because I do think this seat, it's super comfortable. It could be a little bit wider, because maybe it's my ass that's a little bit bigger, but besides that, the seat is super comfortable, and working together with this suspension, the road, it's very smooth ride. This is a plus point for this motorcycle, and I'm enjoying it very much. Mirrors, they have good visibility, even at 105, 108 kilometers an hour, which I was before, not in this review, but on the other review. I was able to see perfectly what was coming behind with good visibility, and I was really surprised with the quality of the mirrors. They have the shape that I like, this shape, and you have around 70% visibility on either mirror. Okay, you can adjust a little bit more, but this is how I like it. This is my the perfect way, the percentage of road I can see behind. So you can do a little bit better, but for me, this is how it is. It's how it's gonna stay. Handlebar, it's a traditional handlebar, so none of the levers have adjustments. And you have here passing lights, high beams, low beams, blinkers left and right that blink on different positions on the clock, and you have the hazard light. This is a horn. You have the horn here. On this side you have the hazard lights, you have the kill switch, and you have the starter of the motorcycle. And let's do this and move to the left so we catch the highway. And basically this is it, the clock which I'm showing you there in front. It's a nice clock. It's all the way, it's a long clock on the horizontal, and it has all the information that you need. Basically you have the RPMs on the top, fuel level, the speed, you have battery voltage, you have a clock, and you have the odometer. Then you have trip 1, and you have the oil information, and you have this button here, which is the mode, and this button here, which is set. And that's it. And the good thing is that you have all the information that you need. It's visible. You can see it without any problems, even with the sun going on it. So it's clear, and I do like it. I tried it before on the tunnel. Maybe it would change for the dark mode and the white mode. It's always the same, but it is visible anyway, so there is no problems with that. And the other thing I also like is that I do have several positions to put my legs. So I can stretch my legs up a little bit on the front. I can put them here at the 90 degrees angle, and on a 125 it is good, especially if I do some long commutes. Okay, for the everyday commute it doesn't make too much difference because I always ride like this. But if I do some long commutes, which this motorcycle is very capable of doing, okay, you have the possibility of changing your leg position, and that gives you a little bit more rest. Especially older guys like me, almost 50, my knees are not the same, so I do like once in a while to change the leg position, so to make the ride more comfortable. Like I didn't mention, but I mentioned when I was told, but the front it's full, it's LED, full LED, the lights. I'll try to pass here some footage that I recorded on the Portuguese version where I was going on a tunnel, and maybe you can see the lights. And basically this is it. I don't have anything else to add except that this 14-wheel, this suspension and this seat makes the ride very, very smooth. I don't know if this, I was looking at the top speed there, I don't know if this bike is limited to some speed or not, because I will not be able to reach those speeds because of the limitations I said in the beginning. New engine, new motorcycle with the engine is not loose enough. But 125 it should be reaching the speeds of 120, and some of them maybe 125, 130. It's gonna depend on the modifications that you have. So we're gonna put this motorcycle at the 118, 120, and as you can see, okay, I'm standing on the up straight position. I'm not bending down to get more speed or whatever. 106. It's almost the top that I was able to reach. I was able to reach 108. 106, it's not bad. But it's good. For a 125, we cannot complain. I can still overtake, as you can see. The good thing, it is very agile, very nimble motorcycle for the everyday commute. In the middle of the traffic, it should be very, very smooth because the motorcycle is compact, and it has a really sportive look, and I do like the look of this motorcycle. It looks pleasant, it looks enjoyable, and it's something that I would consider buying someday when my second kid reaches the age for a motorcycle. Why not? It's really, really nice and with a really good price. Having said this, don't forget my partnership with CarTrack. There's a link down in the description that gives you the first month free. It's a GPS tracker for your motorcycle. It only works in Portugal, but I have to do this announcement. And don't forget also, which is very important, to subscribe to the channel. Man, give the likes. It's very important if you give likes to the videos. Follow my other networks, and I really hope I can see you in the next one. Bye!